In all over the world, women have historically often been discriminated against in many ways due to the fact that they are born as female and not male, especially in China, where it had the highest gender imbalance on the world. Reported men outnumber of women by more than 30 million in 2016. There are two reasons which lead to the gender imbalance of the nation. The first reason is China's traditional belief.
因为我家是一个还有重男轻女的观念的家庭之一，所以女孩如我被对待不公平。不像家里的哥哥们，爸妈没给过我参加我喜欢的社会活动和爱好，连我上学的事，我爸妈也不太注重。因为他们的理念是女孩长大了也要嫁人，要跟着男家，所以对我的投资是不重要的。
In the past, people believed that raising baby girls doesn't bring economic benefits to natal parents. Although requiring the same care, girls are unable to do heavy labor, which is necessary in the agricultural work, while sons are valued to help in farming and hard manual labor to support their family. Approximately 70% of the population still live in the rural areas, which enhances this traditional male preference even more. In China and Hong Kong, during the 1950 and 1960, there was a common name among girls called Dai, which translates bring a younger brother. After marriage, female have to live with husband household. The names of female are typically left out as to change into her husband's surname. Parents rely heavily on their sons and daughter-in-law for old-age security and carrying out funeral rituals when they die. Thus, men are among who has right to make major decisions in the family. Men play a key role in financial income, and women do not generally work outside the home. These sons are not only viewed as the laborers of family, but they also support the older generation. They are perceived as the one who continue the family line, tend the ancestral shrine, and carry the honor of his family name. More importantly, infertility or not having a son is viewed as a curse in life by the Chinese. Besides, Chinese believe that the gender plays important role in ancestral worship. Only son can take responsibility or ritual sacrifice to ancestor. If they fail to give birth to a boy, the link between previous generations and young generations will be broken. The second reason is from China one-child policy. As to increase the country's workforce, government encouraged couples to have more children. This leads to the baby boomers between the 1950 and 1960. In the late 1970s, Chinese government launched the one-child policy as a measurement to slow down the population growth. This resulted in a surge in female infanticide. In 2000, it was reported that 90% of fetuses aborted in China were female. Due to a traditional preference for boys, large numbers of female babies have ended up homeless or in orphanages, and in some cases killed. Under the impact of one-child policy, 1 million of orphanages reporting were female. We can see that abortion is not the only practice to rid families of an undesirable child. It also became a common practice in China in response to the one-child policy. The statistics present around 14 million cases of abortion each year in China due to one-child policy. 17,000 women in the country were forced to have abortions and sterilized. Most of them reported to being kicked in the belly and forced to go to the hospital for sterilizing. 10 to 20 million children already born in violation of the original policy got denied an identity who cannot access healthcare, education, and travel. No one outside the Chinese government knows how many other women have fallen victim to such abuses. Statistics on induced abortions and family planning-related deaths as state secrets. As rising the negative impacts in abortion and imbalance in baby gender in 2016, Chinese government launched the Two-Child policy. As a result, the rate of babies born in China in 2016 jumped 7.9% from the previous year. The citizens respond positively to the new policy as they are not only allowed to have the second baby, but also receive the social services support for the second children. Reportedly, there are 7,014 cases worth second babies in the total 1,116 newborns between January 2016 and September 2016 in the country province. Along with that, many families are no longer see a pressing need to have a baby boy as before. More women are now being considered for the leadership in the modern society.
以我看，像一个儿子或者女儿真的不是太重要。社会的发展有一个部分帮助人们接受这种情况更容易。出生于家的女孩就逐渐被认可。以我的例子，当然我是一个女儿，但是我还是从父母双方得到爱。为了来促进上学和参加体检的那个朋辈。
Thank you for watching our video.